Okay, so hello and welcome back to Bournemouth RC. Now, today's just going to be a little bit of a post-test update. I've done a few updates to the car. I have also done the body as well now, so I'll show you around the body quickly. I had to cut off most of the arches, well, all of the arches, just because they were rubbing on the wheels. But it does look quite nice now. I'm quite pleased with it. The bumper tucks over the front of it, which I quite like. Now at the back here, currently is sat above the HOTA Towers, and I have got a lump being printed to raise that wing, a little block to raise the wing up to in line with the body, or just about there. So at the moment I'm going to leave it like this because I actually quite like the stance of it, and then once I've got that, I'll raise that wing up and see how it looks. If I don't like it, then what I will do is chop the end off and drop it down a little bit, but I actually really like it now. So that's the back. Come around to the fronts. So the other couple of updates I've done is the body I have strengthened, so that's the drywall tape and the contact adhesive. Makes a nice stiff body, just a hell of a lot stronger really, so you really give that quite a lot of pushes, so that will last a hell of a lot longer. A couple of other updates. I have gone up to 32 pinion. When I was running it on the 27, it was running quite well. Wasn't quite the speed I was wanted on it, but also the heat for the motor and the ESC was really low. So I have run this for about 10 minutes at the moment, just little short runs in the garden and stuff like that. Neither the ESC or the motor's getting above sort of 42 degrees at the moment on the 32, so I'm quite happy with that. On a longer run it should go quite a lot better. I've had some rear arms mud guards made, so they are Krajave AS. So a guy locally did them for me, so thank you very much for that. That's brilliant. I've also now had the Dumbo RC arrive, which I have set up. Now the main reason why I wanted to do this is because my old RC, my old receiver, the little receiver there would not take the 8.4 back that this would chuck out, so now this one would. So I've put that in, and here's a little video of the change between 6 volts and 8.4 volts. Okay, so I'm about to change the controller over to the Dumbo RC. That's the Dumbo RC there. I currently use the Fly Sky ones, really cheap controller, but I like them because they're really good, and also they've got a rechargeable socket in there. However, they don't do the 8.4 back, which the Dumbo does. So what I want to do first, this is currently on the 6 volts, and I want to show you the difference in the steering. So that's the steering on 6 volts. And now I'll change it all and do a little flip on the 8.4. Okay, so here's the steering now on the 8.4. Much better, much quicker. Okay, so the other thing I've done, as I do with all my controllers, a little selfie stick there, cable tied to the side, perfect for mounting your phone in so you can record whilst you're bashing. A few people have asked how I do that, and that's how I do it. I know some people stick them to the front, but this is a lot easier. A couple of cable ties and a selfie stick, and then you can also extend it if you want to get nice and close. So what I'm going to do now is a little bit of a garden bash, and then there's a little clip of it out on the road just for a bit of a speed run. Okay, so one of the couple of other things I've done then is I've turned the punch up to punch free. I've turned the brakes up to 62.5%, I think it is. Rolled the car over. So the punched up to punch free, brakes up to 62.5%. Okay, so what I've also done is I've raised the car, I've about 5mm higher than what it was before. I did that by changing the rod ends on the end of the shocks. I was using the RPM Traxxas short rod ends, but now I've gone for the RPM Traxxas long rod ends. And that just raised that about 5mm off the floor. What I did make sure though is obviously when the car lands, the suspension doesn't bottom out, the actual chassis still hits the floor. That's quite important so you don't then start breaking the shock shafts. Oh, tumbled. Okay, so I'll show you quickly. So these rod ends here, they're the ones to change for the RPM long rod ends for the Traxxas rather than the short ones, and it just gave it that extra few millimeters, which I just like just because of the weight of the car. It's a bit heavier now, obviously. Oh, fence. I don't want to break any more fence panels. Already broken that one, and I broke that one. If I break any more, I'll be in trouble. I wish I had some more space to properly chuck this thing around. I have run it out on the road just for a little bit of a speed test. Obviously I can't get it to full speed on the road, but I'll show you that quickly now. Okay, so that's it. That's all the upgrades done. All the changes done after testing. I might actually drop that down to the 27 tooth pinion just because on that little bash session today it did get a little bit hot. So the 30 tooth might be a little bit too much. The other day the 27 was running quite cool. 30 tooth probably gone a little bit too fast, so I'll probably go back down to the 27 just for general use. Obviously I am only running on 6S at the moment. It does do 8S, so I need a little bit of leeway there if I want to run it on 8S, so I need temperatures down on 6S, ready for 8S. But that's it. You may notice a new haircut, the coronavirus lockdown haircut. The missus did try and cut the hair, it didn't look pretty, so got rid of it. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much. Good night.